Hello and welcome back to Necrovision Lost Company. Dialogue.
Thanks for getting that bastard off our backs. He'd gone insane, shouting abuse at us the whole time. He started ignoring direct orders from Berlin. They wanted us to abandon this worthless fortress, and he claimed we had to defend it to the last. Thanks to him, this dunghole was almost our graveyard.
Will you just shut up and take me to the lab? I need to prepare the cure before it's too late.
But yeah, this is the cure, and I am still Negaroth here with
Fataku.
Hey
guys.
Hey. And yeah, this stage may seem very familiar. This is pretty much the second half of the fortress stage.
Hey, old man, let's find some explosives and blow this wall away.
Not too much has changed, really. Let's get a few extra rooms and a few extra random zombies standing around.
He's guarding that very important ammo chest.
Obviously. And he's got a lot more health. Yeah. That's odd. I'm not actually sure if that was supposed to be like a set piece or just a bug.
Or both. A buggy Easter egg.
Possibly. It's just weird that that wasn't considered a secret. But yeah, we've actually now had to face these little green worm things, and they are a pain in the ass.
For once.
Forever. Yeah, they do actually a reasonable amount of damage. They're kind of like a normal hit from a zombie, except now it's like 5 zombies hitting you at one time, and it's kind of hard to hit them.
I've seen you having some difficulty there.
Yeah, anyone you actually see me kill, it's probably just another one hopping at my face, not the one I'm actually swinging at. Pretty much this entire room can be pretty much ignored because all you need is the dynamite, and you can just run over there, get it real quick, and then run the hell out. I just figured, though, it might be good to actually see some combat with these worms, since we're not really going to be seeing them ever again outside of this stage.
And we will miss them terribly.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a pun, since I was doing an awesome job of hitting them.
Well.
But yeah, after placing this dynamite here, we'll be able to continue on through the level, though I don't know who would barricade an inaccessible place like that.
We should split up. You take the door on the left. There must be some mechanism to unlock this huge bloody gate and get us into the lab.
Yeah, I like how they're like, hey, you old man, you go run off by yourself. Us strapping, young, healthy guys will go off in this direction, leaving you to your fate.
Obviously, since they assumed we fought over most of France by ourselves against hordes of the undead and demons, we can probably take care of ourselves. Which is probably for the best, because this room is actually quite full of the undead. I almost want to say they'll just keep spawning if you stay in this room forever.
So they just want you to get your objective and skedaddle.
Yeah, they basically want you to run back here, hit this switch, and get the hell out of there. Problem is, if you completely ignore the enemies, after you pull this switch, you're going to have another problem coming up. Which, after that switch reopens the doors, there's now going to be a machine gun flamethrower zombie in each of these little alcoves. So, you're not really going to have too easy of a job taking care of both, you know, the flamethrower zombies and raincoat zombies and normal zombies in a relatively tiny space.
Yeah, it's from the people who brought you swarming room full of zombies comes alcoves full of flamethrower machine gun zombies.
Yeah, they didn't really have the whole idea of proper ambushes set up in this. They're either horribly pathetic or they're really hard as hell.
I like your objective now is help your mate get from troubles.
Yes.
Which I think, it sounds like a Bob Dylan lyric.
You want to pull out your Bob Dylan?
I'm going to pull out my Bob Dylan. To help your mate to get from a trouble.
I like that Jamaican flair you put on the end.
In man.
Sade. But yeah, after we split up, our strapping young lads somehow got themselves into trouble, doing something.
Now they need you to help them.
Because, I mean, they obviously didn't kill anything, because we have plenty of, you know, conflicts actually getting to them. And then somehow getting over here now gets them out of danger.
Try to find those samples and documents. There's something evil ruling this place. I can feel it even now. Menge believed in magic forces from under the ground. His flesh-rotting disease, it was all part of his experiments. And your vaccine was the final part of his plans. He needed a way to survive the real plague he was about to unleash. All his scientists died working on his godforsaken compounds.
That was quite the monologue.
Yes. So, I mean, we've gone through the trouble of helping our mates, and now they've informed us that we need to get documents and samples for... I don't even know what. I mean, we have the cure, so I don't know what we're really having to figure out here. Outside of anybody that stays within the range of Zimmerman usually dies.
They're just hanging around long enough to make sure that they get bumped off appropriately.
Yeah. And welcome to a very large bullshit room. I hate this room. And it's not going to be too evident initially because something will happen. Something odd will happen, I should say. First, let's pick up this rather innocuous looking vial of crap.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Well, nothing, you know, logical.
Do you mean like really logical, or do you mean Necrovision logical?
Well, I don't think there's such a thing as Necrovision logic. I think that's why we're being bum rushed in a evil fortress with raincoat zombies. Oh. The hell? Yeah, so, not actually sure what the hell happened here.
Did the door shut on you, or did you shut it, or just kind of warped shut?
Yeah, it just kind of shut on itself, and now everything's gone.
They figured you were done in here, so they just kind of unloaded everything.
Yes, but now there's no way to get through the door, so... Take two! I've never actually had the game bug out like that before, but... You know... This was the first time for everything with this well-polished piece of gaming.
You can always tell rushed production schedule when, as the later levels progress, like the game gets like choppier and worse. See, if I would actually design a game, I would start at the end and then go to the beginning. Because people always remember the end of the game when they remember the beginning, so, you know, get all the terrible out of the way up front.
Yeah. I think this was just like they had a dartboard full of ideas and just started chucking them at the board. Yeah, let's put a vehicle level here, flying level here. Let's have a fight in a Gothic cathedral. It honestly didn't make a lot of sense.
And let's break the game right here and lock you in a room that you can't escape.
Yeah. And those things we just blew up along the ceiling there were actually enemy generators, but you wouldn't know that initially until you start to wonder where all those flying, shooting orbs were coming from, and then you realize they were somehow generating out of electricity. So...
Because we know that's how electricity works.
Yeah, it's a teleportation apparatus.
This would be that the thermodynamics of or I should say the electrodynamics of Necrovision.
Yeah.
Which are similar to the logic of Necrovision in the fact that they don't actually exist.
Yeah, that Heisenberg's uncertainty theory of teleportation.
The Necrovision uncertainty principle. Maybe the game will break. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually been pretty stable overall, but, you know.
But you don't know until you actually play the game or not if it's going to break.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really trust all those 100 Metacritic reviews for this game. I know they must be